Hello guys, hello. We are here for another race of DRL Round 17. I can't wait. Penultimate round, guys. We're here in France. Not the best track, not a track that comes up too much, but we're here nonetheless, and we are looking to provide you with superb content as always. I'm gonna make it so you guys can actually see the screen. That might help. 15 drivers tonight, guys. 15 drivers. I love the passion from everyone. I fucking love it so much. The passion that has been on display this season has been second to none. You know, what season went 6? Season 5 was shit. Like, we would turn up with like 9, 10 drivers. This season, you know, I think we've had 12 at a minimum, maybe. You know, we've had races we've had 19. So, boys, if you're watching, fuck it, that's passion. I love that. I love that from every single driver on this grid. And, you know, shout out to the drivers that are here every week or most weeks. You know, really carrying this league. And, yeah, just undisputed goatness on display. I don't want to cheer in. Fuck off, I don't want to cheer. I'm not cheering for my own stream of shit. What is it? You cannot cheer. I'm not trying to cheer my own channel. Fuck off. I'm not that fucking desperate. You know what, that goes to the drivers like True Copper who, you know, what are you doing? Guys. Please stop this. I can't see the chat. It won't let me see the chat, guys. What if I just do that? Why? Guys, I'm getting pissed off. And I tell you what, guys, a lot of drivers coming out early on. I wonder if, ignoring my meltdown, I wonder if we're getting rain imminently. But I feel like people are getting the fuck out of there, getting a lap on the board. And, you know, it might be one done. We might have to sit here for like 10 minutes reflecting on the meaning of life. And you know, whether or not you enjoy the meaning of life. Do you enjoy it? I don't know. It's up and down, isn't it, guys? Life is very up and down. But right now, I'm down because this fucking chat is trying to get me to cheer bits from my own stream. Like, how fucking depressed do you think I am in life? I ain't that depressed. I'm not getting to a point where I'm going to cheer my own channel. Like, what the fuck is this? What do I gift a subscription? What the fuck is this? I'm getting pissed off. I'm really pissed off. I don't think Frank has joined up to 16 drivers. He will be able to join the session. I might have to watch that on the internet. I need to be able to see chat, you know. I need to be able to interact with all my fans. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to, you know, people like True Copper, who, you know, they're pretty shit, but they're fucking great. You know what, for showing up week in, week out, and yeah, just taking it all on board, you know what I mean? Accepting, you know, they're not very good in life, but they're giving it their best shot. But let's talk about some racing, shall we? I think our first man, was across the line, was Brian Court, and if it is going to rain, I think it would be very important to not invalidate early on. I'm assuming it's going to rain just by the amount of cars that are on track. We do not see this many cars normally early on. Bit of a corner cut from Brian Court, but they're going to let him off, surprisingly. I thought that was invalidation, but he does enough to keep all 4 wheels on track pattern. DRS wide open, down the first DRS straight of the lap. Didn't quite clip that corner as much as you would like. He's got a lot of curve there. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly how you want to take that to 10, but not terrible from Brian Court. And it comes to the second two split now, sitting at 51.136. See what PT says through there. 3 steps faster from PT Tapman, so decent from him. Let's have a look at our championship leader. Apparently went purple in sector 1. Meanwhile, our Mercedes up ahead actually giving each other a ton. And maybe it was just doing true copper toe there. Yeah, the teammate camaraderie there, working together, and I think Steele's he's on his outlap, so not on a push that rank or the first man across the line. Sets 131.727, Pete getting improved by 10.5. I tell you what, rank quite better. Final sector catching up a further 10.5 to Pete's tapping, so not a bad lap. The Smoke Cheese comes in with a medium tyre lap. That's a 30.387, and currently that is enough for provisional pole. We'll have to see. Oh no, Kizo's now taking it on his own set of medium, 6 tenths faster. Huge improvement on the original lap from Kizo, but now here comes our championship leader, our championship winner side. Sketchy Griff across the line. What's he going to set? 29.370. Very good lap, 4 tenths clear of Kizo. Can you carry down the game audio? Yes, I can. There we go. And the Spurs game is still 1-0. Let's go Tottenham. Let's go. Let's go Tottenham. Let's go. I'm looking at Tottenham anyway, so maybe people coming out early, or maybe towards the end of the session, at the very end you might see those, but maybe put that on the board while they can still through it. After a total issue last week, quite a bit better, I think, and got a lot of upwards, hopefully. We'll see him a lot more next season, and just a defender, he's definitely got the pace. He's a great driver out in the league. Here we go, through the final corner now, Kathleen. The one up to the line, so there's 29, going for 8. Good lap from Kathleen. Third, I think it's disappointed that he went behind the medium runner. I think that kind of shows the level of pace that Kizo has on this. I turned the wrong one down, didn't I? Yeah, I turned the wrong one down. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hopefully that's better. Sorry. That was me being a silly sausage, guys. I'm so silly. So Kathleen now will be coming into the pit this lap. Critical skills. Well, P4 this lap. So again, not too bad of a lap. We've got anyone else still pushing. Freeman and McSmashing about time so far. And here is McSmashing. Thank you for that. That better, Bray now. Thank you for that, True Copper. Yeah, McSmashley pushing, and we don't see McSmashley much, although I think he is. I think he got damage actually. I think his car's got the little red flashing symbol. I don't know if he picked up damage somewhere. I don't know if you pick up damage around France. The barriers are literally about 4 miles away from you. So if you've managed to pick up damage, then fair enough. It's quite impressive. Let's go to Freeman and see how he was getting on with his lap, but unfortunately he has spun and that lap will be good for nothing. DK on his lap only just emerged from the pit, so we're going to have to wait quite a while until we see something from DK. Still 1-0 to Tottenham, guys, don't worry. Just have to check that every so often. God, I hate Twitch. Why has Twitch introduced stories? Like, fuck off, man. Got a picture of Amaranth with her tits out, like, fuck off. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what is going on in the chat. I don't know why. I don't know why it's being a silly sausage. Like, it's making me want to cheer, but it didn't actually let me cheer anyway. But I don't want to cheer because I don't want to spend fucking money on cheering my own channel. Like, I'm not that down bad yet. Yeah, everyone into the pit lane, guys. Well, the majority of the people, Jay Wyborn, J Dog, as he's been come to known, Actually, DK probably approaching his lap. No, still waiting. Riverville will also be starting a lap soon. So 16 drivers tonight, guys. I don't know if we'll have any more join us. And currently, we've got Sketchy Crib leading the pack. And that's been a familiar sight, really, hasn't it? Although saying that, Sketchy Crib hasn't always been the best in qualifying, but you know, he's always up there. He's always consistent, not getting into major incidents. And most of the time, before you know it, the man is leading the race. There's nothing you can do about it. It's all right, DK. Through the first couple of corners, didn't really catch it, but it didn't look too bad.
2-0 Spurs Madison.
It is. I love that. Thank you. I love that. Hang on. Let me watch the goal, guys. Let me watch the goal. I don't think it will show it on stream. I think it will block. Yeah, it's blocking it. Hang on, guys. No one cares about DK. Oh, they're playing out from the back again. Silly Fulham. Yep. Play it. Oh, is it a Sonny assist as well? Yes, I love that. I love that. Sorry, guys. Back to the race, or the qualifying session. DK is doing very well. I don't know if he is, but we're going to say he is. Well done, DK. You're driving sensationally, son. And his corner's always very difficult to judge, you know. Obviously, normally you want to stay tight to the apex, but there, you kind of want to let your car drift out and come back in for the second apex. I think DK did a reasonable job there. Kizo with the new fastest lap of the session, 29.187, 2 tenths faster than Sketchy Crib. Let's talk about Sketchy Crib. He hasn't validated. Let's not talk about Sketchy Crib. Let's talk about Definitely. Through turns 1 and 2 he goes, catches a nice bit of curb, lets his car run out very nicely on the exit of turn 2, and away he goes into turn 3, really using the most of the track on the left hand side. Turn 4, yeah, very nice through there. Deathlink is flying. Turn 5, and we've got a very long turn 6. You let your car drift out and you want to swap back over to the right and catch turn 7 nicely. Use as much of the exit curb as you can without invalidating. That is superb from Deathlink. And let's see what kind of sector 2 time he's going to set. I was not paying attention to the sector 1 time. My bad, guys. I was too engrossed in his in his driving. It was sensational. I loved that. Let's see if he's improving. He is improving by a tenth. But he's getting even a lot more if he wants to challenge the front 2 at the moment. He's 6 tenths further back. McSmasher has rejoined the session. Not too sure why he was out of the session. But good to see McSmasher back. And look at that. Definitely hits the first apex. Lets his car drift away. And then back in for the second apex. And this has been lovely so far from Definitely. This really makes me appreciate the laps of Sketchy Crib and Kizo. You know, 6 tenths faster than this. And I must admit, this has been a pretty sensational lap from Definitely. Maybe misses the apex slightly there through the penultimate corner. Catches it nicely though through the final corner. Maybe we'd like to take a bit more speed through, but it's a decent lap nonetheless. Is it going to be an improvement? A 29.922, only 15 thousandths of a second for Deathlink, and that is a shame. And that goal did count for Tottenham, thank God. What a lap by McSmashley, said someone. Who said that? It was in my... it was True Copper. Yeah, it was a good lap, wasn't it? I'm really... Like, guys, I'm probably going to miss so many comments today. Just because of how bullshit. I've had to go on the website. DK's out of the session, by the way. I missed that completely. My bad, guys. Definitely validated, but he won't care because he is just trying to get back to the pit lane. Peachy Taplin, going up to 4th place. And I'll tell you what, Pete, definite contender for most improved. Obviously, award ceremony coming up, guys. Last race next week, and then award ceremony might be the week after. It might be the week after that. Obviously, it's not easy to put together a whole PowerPoint and kind of decide all these award winners. Saying that, I don't even do it. I just present it to you guys. But I think it was a big success last year. I think it was very enjoyable. So it will be returning once again this season. It might be me who makes it. I'm not too sure. But yeah. And then also kind of the future of the league. We touched on this last week. Possibly a tier 2 returning. We did used to have a tier 2, but we scrapped it because we were struggling with drivers. But we're trying to get more drivers in, and we want people to feel like they can win a race. At the moment, recent races, it's been very much a top 6, top 7 battling away, and then you just got the rest of them. So we want people to feel like they can actually win a race. Critical skills. Not too sure what he was doing there, but it looks like he's going to start a flying lap. So let's ride on board with critical skills and see what he can cook up for us. It's going to be interesting. This man, loads of potential. And apparently he got very upset with my comment last week about saying he can't put a race together and he bottles it. So I'm sorry if that upset your skills. Nothing but the truth though, son. Could have cut turn 1 a bit more, but I don't think it's too bad. We'll have to see how he is doing through the Sector 1 split. I don't think he'll be too disappointed. Through turn 3 goes now. Yeah, that is lovely. Yeah, catching the right amount of curb, if you ask me. But then again, I don't really know much. Maybe catch a bit too much there, and he's 500th up in his time. Not a bad improvement, and he's going to be trying to challenge Peter Taplin for P3.
Why do you have to be mad?
I'm no longer getting any chat free, so that is quite annoying. Critical skills coming through the chicane following the sector, or just before the sector 2 split, I apologise. And now he's going to run into sector 3 now. What kind of split is he going to set? 600's up. Needs to find more time. I think he doesn't have the pace round here, France. Round here, France. He doesn't have the pace round here in France, which is okay. Sometimes that does happen. I forgot to put that up. Let's put that up now. Yeah, I think critical skills get struggled to challenge PT Taplin with this lap. Unless he's had a sensational final sector, I think he might struggle just a bit. He might challenge Deflin close. Let's see what he can do. And he's going to be able to get back around in time to set another time. No, he's not. 2 minutes remain in this session. So that will be his only lap, and he lost time through the final sector. And that could be critical skills done in this session. And now here comes the majority of the other runners coming out for their final lap, and I think that probably was critical skills last lap. He's got his fuel light on. 5th place, not too bad from critical skills, but I think he will have hoped for more. McSmashley with a good lap, missed that. All the way up into P6, very good lap from McSmashley, and he's going to be happy with that. After having the pressure on, being down in pretty much last place with a 2:08, he steps up, takes control of the situation, and up into P6 goes McSmashley. Congratulations, McSmasherson. During the intermission of this race, or intermission between qualifying and the race, I am going to uninstall my Twitch and reinstall it just so I can see people's comments again. Not Discord. What a lap by McSmashley. Chat broken. Yeah, my chat is broken. I can't see. My chat. It's trying to get. It's like blacking out my screen, trying to get me to cheer for my own channel. But let's not talk about that. We're here for qualifying. We're here to watch Sketchy Crib go as fast as he can round France without putting it in the wall or invalidating. Bit of a twitch on the exit of turn 2, but he holds it together, and now he's running down into turn 3. Takes a nice bit of curve. Oh, he is flying. That looks very, very solid. Now, turn 6, I think that was a 10th up. It's Sketchy Crib, sensational first sector. In sector 2, I've kind of come to notice, not really too much time to gain here. You've got to hit the chicane nicely, but then other than that, there's not too much time left in sector 2. But let's see what Sketchy Crib can cook up for us. DRS open, braking nice and late, clips the first corner of the chicane and takes a bit of curve on the second curve. Let's see what he sets through the sector 2 split. Giving it a 10.5 up, and I believe, well, it's not quite enough for pole, but it's there or thereabouts. Kizo, meanwhile, is 3 tenths up on his time. I think Kizo might have this in the bag. Kizo looks like he's going to set well into the 28s. This could be a sensational lap from Kizo. It's going to take something magnificent from Sketchy Crib to try and beat him. PT Taplin though, meanwhile, he did improve through sector 1. We haven't got through sector 1 yet. Let's just watch PT come through the first sector split. What's it going to be? 3 tenths up on his time. PT also flying. Sketchy Crib though, coming down the final straight. Can he snatch pole? It's going to be unlikely. Across the line. Didn't improve. And we're migrating host. I don't know if Sketchy Crib lagged out or something. PT Taplin, Kizo with a great lap, 28.8, and Pete's invalidated. It's going to be P3 at best for him. But here comes Deflink across the line. He jumps him into P3. Great lap by Deflink. GBC, what can he cook up for us? Well into sector 3, 2.5 tenths up on his time. He could be looking to challenge for around P5, P4 if he really puts this final sector together. Not the cleanest penultimate corner or final corner, and then a bit of oversteer on the exit, but hopefully it won't affect him too much. DRS open, foot flat to the floor, 2/10 improvement, not enough to challenge P, but enough to take P5. I think he'll be happy with that. Smoking Cheese though improves. Up into P4 goes Smoking Cheese, relegating PT and GBC to 5th and 6th respectively, and I believe that is going to be qualifying done. Pete is the only man out there, but he hasn't had that. Brian Core is driving as you would expect Brian Core to drive, really. That's not the track, mate. You might want to... I don't know what you're doing, bro. Right, let's... How do I uninstall an app? Oh, there we go. Oh, delete app. Oh, and Brian Core crashed. That's just stupid because he's missing a set of tyres now for the race. Spurs still tuning up. Fuck. 1 second off my starting lap. I had 2 seconds on that lap. Absolute bottle. Unlucky True Copper. Unlucky, mate. You know it happens. You'll come back from it. I believe in you, mate. Where is True Copper starting this race? 15th. Yeah, try your best, True Copper. I believe in you, mate. Qualifying session has come to an end, by the way, guys. So, not missing anything. I had a slash crash and was also caught on a stream. Lol. Lol indeed. Lol indeed. Right, and let's talk about our final grid order. So, Kizo, sensational lap. Sensational, nearly half a second clear of P2. Just, this could be his race to lose. He might drive off and we might never see him again in this race. Sketchy Crib will have to settle for P2. Deflink in 3rd. Solid session from him. Smoking Cheese up in 4th. Hopefully we don't see Smoking Cheese invalidate. Oh no, sorry, underfuel his car. And Peter Taplin, the man from Korea, in 5th. Not too bad from him as well. I think he'll be happy with that. Challenging the front runners. GBC in 6th. Good return from him. Probably a bit rusty, but he's came back with a bit of fight in his soul. And yeah, very pleased for GBC. J-Dog in 7th, Critical Skills in 8th, McSmashley in 9th, and Tony Toastcheck in 10th place. Didn't really talk about Tony in that, to be honest. But it's okay. He won't mind. He had a quiet... What is this? Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's pissing me off. Look, it's like blacking out my chat and making me like have to cheer. I don't want to cheer. Pissing me off, man. Still 2-0 to Spurs, don't worry, guys. And big shout out to Hyun Min Son, who is repaying my faith in him. Cheer for me, Tommy. Yeah, skills. What shouts did I have to give? Can't even remember, man. Oh, it's 50 fucking messages in there. Yeah, obviously that is a bit of a fight we have on at the moment. For the Constructors' Championship at least, Mercedes only 29 points behind Williams, and I believe, so you guys can't see at the moment, but I believe Sketchy Crib is alone today. And we do have 2 Mercedes cars on the track starting 8th and 15th. So, you know, another Sketchy Crib DNF, and he could start to feel a bit of pressure. Why have I been tagged twice, or is it just everyone? Okay. Who was I? You know, I was meant to shout out people. Shout me out, and I'll get an extra banana from work. Go Sketchy Crib. Obviously, goes without saying, Smoker Cheese, we do love you, mate, when you put enough fuel in your car. And I believe True Copper asked me to shout out shout out Beth and shout out Petey's mother. Shout out Beth and Petey's mother. Shout out Sue. Sue doesn't even know that the league exists. which is quite upsetting, you know. Why would you not tell her? You know what I mean? Peter, you should talk about your interests with your mum. So far, Sonny's got me 11 points, guys. So, well done to Hyun Min Sonny. Why does it show it? Who did he come off before 60th minute? He did, didn't he? Ah, oh, fuck, so he came off in the 56th minute. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Why couldn't you just wait 5 minutes? And get injured? Oh, that's annoying, though. So at least Sonny and Madsen are playing well. And Sonny's on course for 3 points, 3 bonus points, and Madsen for 2 bonus points. Let me put up the chat whilst we wait for the race to start. Hey son, who is winning the race? Hang on. Okay. Fucking talk. Quick game of Pictionary. No, we'll say Pictionary for the safety car. Hello, Mum. How are you, Mum? Big shout out to my mum. Hello, Mum. And shout out to her 2 rabbits, Sherlock and Watson. Watson gave birth the other day. Unfortunately, 2 of them were born stillborn, and 1 of them died a couple of days later. So yeah, very sad to see. But yeah, it's difficult to talk about. His mum, his mum, and what is Brian Corran about half the time? So yeah, hello to my mum and love you lots, Mum. My gerbils were called Holmes and Watson. Oh, that's cute. Hey darling, R.I.P. You don't need to say hi to me every time. Why, Skills, stop being a knob. I don't know who this guy is, but stop being a knob. Otherwise I'll time you out. That's the 2nd time you've been a knob. You cannot put that in the chat. They ate each other, and how do you eat each other? Surely only one can eat the other. Spurs still 2-0 up. Still going top of the league, boys. What are your opinions on Son not being the best, on your son not being the best commentator last season? Yeah, Mum, that question is directed to you. What is your opinion on me not being voted the best commentator last season? What is going on? Let's turn sound alerts back on. Really cool. He came 4th in a 1-horse race. He's the best. Thank you, Mum. Thank you very much. Apparently we are going. I don't see that we are going yet. But as soon as we do start to get going, it was a fix. 15 seconds. Thank you, Bray, for... Oh, Mum.
Skill issues.
It's okay, Mum. It's okay. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening, Mum. But let's talk about the race. 5 red lights, no formation lap. Is Sketchy Crib even in the lobby? I don't know, but away we go. And Kizo looks like he's got off to a good start. Sketchy Crib has fallen down the order all the way down in P7. Not too sure what happened to him. Awful start though from Sketchy Crib, and he's going to have to do a lot of work if he wants to make his way back up the field, as he's now fighting away. Peter Taplin gets a good run on him, has to take avoiding action because Pete blocks off his line, going side by side through turn 3. Pete allowing no prisoners whatsoever, and Pete retains the position. P6 for Petey Taplin for now, but it looks like Sketchy Crib's going to get a much better run at the exit of turn 7 or wherever it was. Runs quite wide, but now he's got better straight line speed down this straight. I think it's going to be Sketchy Crib. Sketchy Crib absolutely smokes Peter Taplin there, and Kizo's dropped 2 positions there. Not too sure if it was a possible mistake from him, but he's dropped 2 positions, and I believe that was from one corner. Smoky Cheese now goes flying past the outside of Deathlink. Oh no, he doesn't. Deathlink's going to hold it down the inside through the long ride. Deathlink keeping his nose in there, determined to not give up this lead yet, as he only just took it. He's still on the inside. He's got the better line through here, and I think Deathlink's done enough to hold the lead of this race. Kizo will be disappointed to have given it up, but he's on the hard tyres by the looks of it, and Cheese and Deathlink both on the softs, so maybe not too much of a surprise. I was napping a bit in terms of the tyre selection. There we go, so 3 of the first 4 starting on the soft tyres, and J-Dog, very good stuff from there, up into P4. I believe that is like 4 positions gained from him, or 3, where's 3 positions gained from him. True Copper, excellent start, and that is a huge plus for the Mercedes boys. Getting up into the points, Critical Skills hasn't been able to do much as of yet. In fact, he's struggling to keep up with P.T. Taplin down in 8th place. But both Mercedes currently in the points. I tell you what, first cent covered by, without looking, I think it's 2 seconds maybe 3 seconds. Let's have a look. Leader 2.1 seconds covers the top 7. Really battling away here, and now here goes Deathlink trying to get past Smoking Cheese, and he's done so. He does enough to get past Kizo, having a look down the inside. Oh, sorry, J-Dog having a look down the inside of Kizo. Nothing doing there though, but he may get a better exit out of the chicane. He's going to be in the slipstream of Kizo, pulls to the inside. He's going to have the inside line for this long right-hander now. As he got the position, he does get the big move done, but Kizo might try fighting back. Smoking Cheese and Deathlink still going at it. Through the long right, they go. And Deathlink holds the lead for now. True Copper, who was in 10th, already back down to 13th. Not sure what happened there. I tell you what, guys, I don't think we will get a safety car today. The barriers are so far apart from the track, it's going to be difficult to see a safety car in this race, which I love, because look at this racing we are seeing so far. The top 7 going at one another. And it's just been incredible racing so far. Very respectful, but still very good. Good racing. Good. Critical Skills now starting to find his mojo and closing that gap ever so slightly to Peter Taplin. And this could make it an 8-horse race for this race win. He's just outside the DRS window, and DRS has been activated this lap, so he's going to need to find a bit of time. I think he's... Will he be... Oh, he's struggling. Where's the activation point? It's through this final corner. True Copper picking up a 3-second time penalty on lap 3. Did Skills get it? He might have done it. Let's have a look at his rear wing, see if it does open. It does not open. Skills did not quite do enough. But he's doing a decent job of sticking with Pete, even down this straight. Not sure if Pete is running some ridiculous wing, but, I mean, like, is in ridiculously high wing, because Skills lost a 10th, maybe 2, down that straight. True Copper still fighting away down there. Not sure why he's struggling so much. He was up to 10th, already back down to 14th, and fighting away with Red Brazil. Brian Cool into the pit lane, by the way, all the way down to 16th place. Not sure what is going on with him. Skills struggling to stay with P.T. Taplin yet again. 1.3 seconds is now the gap. Had a little burst of speed, but it looks like it's faded from him already. But what we want to see Skills join us back. We want to see as many people fighting for this race win as possible. And big shout to Kizo right now, doing a great job of staying with these soft runners despite being on the hard tyres. And this is going to be crucial for his race later on. I think you're really going to see strategy play out today, because I don't know if we're going to see a safety car. But you never know. I may be wrong. Definitely having a little look down the inside of Smoking Cheese, decides that he can't quite do it. But GBC and Sketchy Crib actually going side by side. Sketchy Crib maybe forced out wide a little bit. He's already picked up a 3-second time penalty. And I'll tell you what, I think we captured all 3 of his moments of him going wide on stream. And I think each time was perhaps quite unlucky. A bit of a moment there. Through turn 6, I'm going to call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it is turn 6, yeah. But not enough that it's going to cause him any trouble. Critical Skills, has he done enough this time? Yes, he has. He's in the DRS of P.T. Taplin, and now it's going to be GBC, the man ahead of him. These two going side by side into turn 7. Who's going to yield? Neither of them are going to yield. Pete determined to hold the inside, but great racing from GBC. Just nips around the outside, holds the position, and away he goes. He's going to hold on to P6. But no, here comes Pete. Great run out of that chicane, and he's going to steal P6 away from GBC yet again. Great racing from the pair of them, but that has led to them being outside the DRS window of Sketchy Crib. And Sketchy Crib actually struggling to stay with the top 4 now. Well, I think he's starting to close in yet again. Pete needs to put his foot flat to the floor and get back on the back of Sketchy Crib. Smoky Cheese and J-Dog swapping positions. J-Dog flashing as we can see. Only lap 4, but already used a lot of DRS, but it's worked out for him up into P2. And this man may feel like he fancies leading a few laps of this race. We'll have to wait and see how that transpires. Although he could get him here. Get out DRS, obviously Deathlink, no DRS. Smoking Cheese is an absolute rocket ship, by the way. It's going to cause J-Dog to go defensive into turn 1. And he holds the position for now. Freeman's left the session. RIP Freeman, hope you come back soon, buddy. I tell you what, the top 8 of our race are all in DRS of one another. Kizo and Smoking Cheese battling away, and Kizo now getting past, despite being on the much slower tyre than Smoking Cheese. He's now up into P3, and this is doing absolute wonders for Kizo. He is having a superb race right now. Skills obviously do a very good job of getting back into the DRS, but through goes Smoking Cheese, and J-Dog actually takes the lead of this race now. DRS looking very powerful around this track, especially down that, down the second DRS straight. Doesn't seem to do much down the first straight. Looks actually picking up a couple of positions by the looks of it. Oh no, he's been spun! He's been spun! Chetty touches him and he's round. Hopefully the game doesn't give him a corner cut penalty. No, it doesn't. Good, but it's lost him so much time. Oh, that's a real shame to see from McSmashy. Hopefully he can get back going again. Kizo, who was in third not too long ago, dropped down to 5th now, but he's fighting it back with Sketchy Crib. These two going at one another through the penultimate corner. Kizo going to hold it around the outside, and he's got much more grip out there. He's actually going to turn it into 2 moves at once, maybe. Peachy Taplin also sending it on Sketchy Crib down into the final corner. And Sketchy Crib was in 4th a couple of corners ago, now down in 6th. Kizo looking to make it up into 3rd place now. Can he do it? Don't think so. J-Dog losing the lead of the race to Deathlink. So much going on right now, guys. It's hard to keep track of it all. Chetty dropping down a few positions. He's in the pit lane. That's why he's dropped down a few positions. That makes a lot of sense. Now, who is going to make the next move? J-Dog is pretty much pushing Deathlink through Sector 1. He seems very comfortable on those soft tyres, but how much longer can those soft run for until we start to see a lot of pain? Loads of oversteer, and the back end stepping out from GBC. And Peter Taplin and Sketch Crib, no love lost between those two, really getting at one another. Critical Skills picks up a 3-second time penalty. Spurs are still 2-0 up, guys, don't worry about that. I actually think I saw a hateful comment there. True Copper, you a twat. Okay, my mum said she wants the red car to win. So I don't know if she means Kizo or she means J-Dog. So you decide, Mum. You decide which car you want to win, and you put it in the chat. Say which car you think is going to win. Definitely. Oh, sorry, J-Dog should go defensive into that corner. And I think, yeah, J-Dog looks like he's possibly trying to get some ERS back. He needs to recharge. Kizo now getting past my... Oh no, they came together by the looks of it. Oh no! Those two are going to drop to 7th and 8th. And that is far from ideal for the pair of them. Those two obviously friends off the track. But once you step on the track, it's every man for himself really, isn't it? And into the pit lane comes Kizo. And that is just stupid from him. Speeding into the pit lane. 5-second time penalty for him. He must have damage. He must have damage from that incident. Which he doesn't have damage. He's going to serve the 5-second time penalty now. Oh no, he's not. Ignore me. Bit of a bug in the game. So now we're down to the top 7 racing each other for the lead of this race. Sketchy Crib has made his way all up into P3. Not too bad from him. Peter Taplin just about clinging on to the DRS of Sketchy Crib. It's touch and go, but I think he's done enough. Nearly 9/10 as DK picks up a 3-second time penalty. Currently 7 cars with penalties to their name. 6 of them for being track limits. Not sure who that was, but you shouldn't play this game. That was Chetty, mate. That was Chetty, I do believe. How many? We've got 12 viewers. Justice for McSmash. I agree, mate. I agree. That was not on. That was not on whatsoever. Guys, again, I just want to say, Peter Taplin is actually falling well off the back of the top 3. Not sure what's happened to him. But yeah, I just want to say, guys, if I miss your comment, it's just because my phone is bugging up and I currently cannot read chat on my phone. it doesn't mean I don't love you. I do still love chat very much, so keep sending your messages in and I will reply to them once I get a chance. But I agree, Inky Spunky. Justice for McSmashy, that move from Chetty. We have to see it from his POV, but from ours it did not look good whatsoever. Pete can have no DRS down this straight, and Sketchy Crib is going to take his chance to move up into second. So Sketchy Crib, who started second, had a horrid getaway off the line. Not sure why that happened exactly. But he's up into P2, albeit with a 3-second time penalty. GBC actually clears PT tackling now, so he's up into fourth, and now he's tasked with closing this 1.9 second gap to Deathlink. Has he got the pace to do it? When are these soft tyres going to start to fade? I think we may see a move from Sketchy Crib for the race lead. Maybe even... Oh, yeah, he's done it now! He's not going to have DRS though. J-Dog is going to have DRS for this straight. Tony Tocho with a 3-second time penalty. Here comes J-Dog. And I tell you what, it might be 2 for 1. Here comes Deathlink as well, both going to the inside. But I think Sketchy Crib tried to hold around the outside, but Deathlink cuts across. And that is 2 places lost from Sketchy Crib in the space of 2 corners. Fulham almost scored, but great save from Vicario. That man is so good. Gotta love Vicario and everything he does for the club. Critical Skills now the man tasked with catching back up to this front 3. 1.9 seconds is the gap, and there's a lovely move there down the inside from Sketchy Crib to retake P2 and maybe challenge for the lead this time around. I don't know if J-Dog was playing a bit of DRS chicken with him, or if he maybe did just make a mistake and it was a bit of a coincidence as to the location of where it happened. But I'll tell you what, let's see who was it who came into the pit. Let's see how Kizo is getting on, coming through this traffic. 21.2 is the gap. Now round the outside is Sketchy Crib, not enough space for him there though, and J-Dog going to hold that for now. 1.5 is the gap between Skills and Deathlink. True Copper back up into 10th place by the way, and DK has dropped a couple of places, and GBC picking up a 3-second time penalty. Join the club, mate. 20.5 is now the gap for Kizo. So I'm fairly sure the pit lane round here is very, very long. I think it may be one of the longest on the calendar, so I would not advise a 2-stop, but it looks like that's what Kizo might be going for. And as we are talking, Sketchy Crib takes the lead of this race for the first, I said no, not for the first time, he took the lead earlier, didn't he? For the second time. But this time he's holding on to it. Smoky Cheese picked up a 3-second time penalty. And currently we have 4 cars on the track without some kind of penalty to their name. I tell you what, we see a late safety car, and that is going to be a huge benefit to them. J-Dog, Deathlink, Pinky Taplin and Freeman all without time penalty to their name so far. Kizo now 19.5 seconds off the lead. The undercut is working, but he's going to have to stop again. He's going to have to stop again, and when he does, it is going to be very, very, very long for him. So I don't think was the way from Kizo. I don't know why he got off those hard tyres. He didn't fix his wing, but he did it, and I guess we'll have to live with that. Smoky Cheese now gonna pit as well, so we'll see where he comes out in respect to Kizo. Tony Toshek also taking his chance to pit off of those hard tyres. I'm not sure why people on hard tyres are pitting this early. I don't know if maybe the tyre is just not a race tyre, and that is causing them to pit earlier than anticipated, perhaps. And Kizo moving up into 7th place. Deathlink now picks up a 3-second time penalty. Down to 3 cars now without a time penalty to their name. Deathlink will definitely be disappointed with that. J-Dog so far doing a great job. Probably one of the, I think he'll probably be the happiest driver on the grid. No penalties to his name. Up in P2, those tyres are probably starting to fade, but I imagine he'll be pitting this lap or next lap for the medium tyre, and that should carry him through to the end. Maybe go to like lap 12, just to really secure yourself on that tyre. Kizo meanwhile 18.2, his progression has slowed slightly, but he's still making progress. And Smoky Cheese is region 8 seconds behind Kizo. So we're seeing at least an 8-second undercut from Kizo. So once all our front runners pit, Kizo will retake the lead of this race, but he's got to pit again. And when he does, he's got to set quali lap after quali lap if he wants to challenge this front pack, which seems to have, what's the word, disseminated? Does that make sense? Don't know. We're going to go with it. Seems to have disseminated a bit. And Declan chooses to pit now. He's had enough of those soft tyres. I think J-Dog's happy to stay out on these softs as long as he's staying with Sketchy Crib. You know, why not? You know, you're being towed along by the DRS of Sketchy Crib. No penalty to his name so far. Might as well just extend and make his life easier on the medium tyre later on. Kizo now up into P6 as he passes Deathlink, who is in the pit lane. We'll see what his gap is like. Cheese now about to go past Deathlink, is he? Just about getting ahead of him. Having a look on the mini-map. And yeah, J-Dog still within the DRS of Sketchy Crib. Kizo, 16.9 is now the gap. Spurs still 2-0 up, guys. Don't worry about that. Coys, come on, you Spurs. Top of the league. We're back. Yeah, does J-Dog take the chance to pit this lap? Or does he stay out another lap? Does he continue to follow Sketchy Crib? Critical Steel's really struggling to keep with the pace of these top two. GBC is keeping him honest though. A couple of tenths behind. Tony Tocek up into P12, passing McSmashley, who is yet to pit. Kizo, 16.5 seconds is now the gap. I don't think Kizo has made the right choice tonight. You know, it's not like he went in for damage. J-Dog, he's revving the shit out of gear 4 there. J-Dog has stayed out another lap. I imagine this lap he pits. But you never know. As I said earlier, you're following Sketchy Crib, DRS, why pit? He is very, very comfortable. Big shout out to Pete, by the way. Still without a penalty to his name. Having a decent little race. I don't think he's going to challenge him for the lead of the race at any point. But I think he's in podium contention for sure. True Copper now getting past Red Brazil. And McSmashley has retired. And there we go. There is a safety car. What happened to McSmashley? Don't speed, don't speed, don't speed. Good boy. And I'll tell you what, J-Dog is going to be so happy he stayed out those extra laps. Because now he may... I'm trying to think where he's going to come out. He may come out ahead of Kizo. Definitely come out ahead, Deathlink, Cheese. People who would have been ahead of him had the safety car not come out. But that is a big, big moment in the race. Not too sure what happened to McSmashley. But first safety car of the race, 12 laps in. When we get started, we're going to have about 12 laps remaining of the race. And we all know what a safety car means. It means we're going to get to have a round of Pictionary. So let me think. 7 minutes of added time. Fucking hell. Guys, just let us go top of the league. I don't know why people are bugging. Just let us go top, do you know what I mean? Yeah, go on, Kuzevsky, you're the goat, mate. Right, Pictionary. Pictionary. What are we going to do for Pictionary? Let's go on paint. I need to make that. There you go. Yeah, that's more so I can see the chat. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Hope no one's sped into the pit lane there, by the way, guys. So Sketchy Crib is coming in for a set of hards. Obviously, you guys can't see this because we're about to play Pictionary. J-Dog in for a set of mediums, which worked out perfectly for him. He will be delighted. Obviously, if anyone who started on the mediums, that safety car just came out at the wrong time. A couple of laps later, perfect timing. But I think the soft just wouldn't quite last. Actually, no, I think they would have. I think maybe they should have gone for the softs. People who were on the mediums, but what do I know? I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if the hair was meant to come down that much. No, boss, not happy with you, lad. I can't even like undelete your comment as well because of my phone. Right. Oh, accidentally deleted it. That probably needs to be a bit longer, doesn't it? Are we playing bumper cars or racing? I think we're meant to be racing, but obviously how people perceive racing is up to them, and we don't really have much control of it, unfortunately. Bloody cheese. He's leading the race there, but he's not. Fucking twats don't know how to take a corner when a car is next to them. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Obviously, all I can say is ticket it. Wasn't Peter Murray behind me? Ticket it, and we will see what can be done. Alright. That is my drawing, guys. Yeah, well done, Skills. It was Hitler. I think maybe it was a bit obvious with the moustache. But I think that was a pretty good drawing. I'm quite happy with that one. Great, my move on you was fine. Guys, I think at the end of the day, nothing's going to get resolved in a Twitch chat. So, you know, maybe discuss it on Discord afterwards, or just ticket it, and I'll be back. No, it wasn't you forcing me off track and causing me damage. Guys, talk about it after the race, and then ticket it. You know, not a big deal. Let me go get a drink. Safety car's coming in this lap, guys, so I will show you the screen. The important screen. Don't try and go for Apex when I'm on the inside. Apex is a good game. I know that's not what you're referring to. Spurs still comfortably in the lead, by the way, guys. 2-0. Just the absolute GOAT team. So, top of the league. Oh, I've opened store. Let's get back to the racing, shall we? Sketchy Crib will be the man to lead this restart on a set of hards. So J-Dog definitely has the advantage on the restart and probably for the rest of the race. I do wonder, had people picked the softs, would they have went the 12-13 laps? They would have been dead by the end, but maybe it would have been faster than the hard tyre. I'm not too sure. But are we going to see another safety car? That's another question you've got to ask. So here we go. Sketchy Crib gets the restart up and going. And it's not been too bad from him. We can actually go back to interval. Yeah, not too bad. Gets a 5-tenth gap off the cuff. PT Taplin, terrible restart from him. And Tony's fucking nowhere to be seen. Kino all the way down in 7th place, by the way. He must have picked yet again. Yeah, he did pick again for another set of mediums. So that's why he's down in last. We know he's got the pace, so we'll see if he can come through the field and possibly challenge for this race win. But here we go, definitely right on the back of Critical Skills. Skills, a man who is too busy to talk to Gold City these days, which is a shame because we miss Skills every day. I love talking to Critical Skills, and I love the way he tells me to hold. It just makes me happy inside. J-Dog, having a little fake on Sketchy Crib. I don't think Sketchy Crib is going to fall for someone diving down the inside from 4 tenths back. Although this is DRL, Toto Check and True Copper going at it. Hopefully respectfully. But you never know with these two. Could have been a bit argy-bargy. But back to the front, and J-Dog looks like he may have taken the lead. He's holding the inside. Can Sketchy Crib cut underneath him and get the drive out of the corner? He's still fighting around the outside. J-Dog not leaving him any room though. And that is going to be the lead of the race for J-Dog. Spurs have won, so everyone can be happy about that. Sketchy Crib still all over the back of J-Dog. Can J-Dog start to build a gap with these medium tyres? Definitely also going to be a bit of a challenge for Sketchy Crib. Kizo's done a really good job of closing the gap to Peter Tapman, and he's going to fly past him. Doesn't even need the help of the DRS. Sets a new fastest lap of the race, and it could be easy picking for Kizo. He's got 3 hard runners ahead of him. He may gobble them up, just like PT gobbles up his dinner, because we know PT loves food. I'll tell you what, we all love food. I had a Nando's last night, or tonight. I don't want to talk about last night. Kizo, bit of a snap on the exit, rear stepping out a bit, but he corrects it, and away he goes. Really cheap, picking up another 3-second time penalty, and this really helped. J-Dog, Kizo, and Peter Taplin bringing the field closer together again, and it's gonna help with their 3-second time penalties. J-Dog may be feeling like he can win this race. I expect to maybe be talking to J-Dog in the aftermath of this race, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Spurs just casually top of the league by 2 points. GG, easy. Are we going to win the league? I think what people need to start asking is who's going to finish second. You know, first is in the bag. You know, once you're top after 9 games, that's it for the season. Everyone else might as well give up and go home. If my phone just does. It did, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. DRS has been enabled. 10 laps remaining of this race, guys. And I tell you what, I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to put a prediction on it now. I don't know. I'm going to go Kizo. Kizo had so much pace through qualifying that I would be very surprised if he does not win this race. Sorry, I was just reading a message. Kizo up in P5 currently, still has 2 hard runners ahead of him. GBC and Peter Taplin, who had good pace in the early stages of the race, don't look like they're quite fast enough to be contending near the front. Sketchy Crib still holding off J-Dog for now. Critical Skills in P4, trying to stay with Deathlink, but he's kind of having to watch Deathlink trying to get past J-Dog. And J-Dog, not too far off Sketchy Crib, only a few tenths separate them. I'll tell you what, only about 1.6 seconds separates the top 5. Kizo now getting past Critical Skills. Skills having to run off the track. Could maybe have been because he was forced off, not too sure. But he will have to settle for P5 for now. And Kizo has now arrived to the front train. After starting 7th on that restart, he's battled his way through, and now he's 4th place. And he fancies a bit of his action. Deathlink on 7 laps older mediums decided to not pit again. So a couple of laps older than Kizo, so it shouldn't be too much of a hindrance. But definitely something to consider. Definitely got very unlucky with the lap he pit. I think if he waited 1 or 2 more laps, would have benefited from the safety car as well as J-Dog here. He took, definitely went massively wide there and then a huge snap of oversteer on the exit. But we want to talk about benefiting. The people that started on the soft tyres had the benefit, especially if they didn't pit. The medium runners have had to switch onto the hards, because the soft probably just wouldn't quite last long enough. Kizo now getting past Deathlink. He's up into the podium positions, and Kizo smells a race win. This man has been in sensational form recently. Up until last week, it was podium after podium. But here comes Deathlink fighting back, and that is great stuff from Deathlink, not willing to let this podium go without a fight. And the trouble is, these two now losing touch with J-Dog and Sketchy Crib. I forgot to say, J-Dog has taken the lead off of Sketchy Crib. Sketchy Crib, I think, knows this race win is probably not going to be for him today. That 3-second time penalty is probably going to cost him, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see, because you never know. He could somehow get ahead and put a 3-second gap. I think we're likely to see J-Dog and Kizo as first and second today. But third is still up for grabs. Turning toe straight into the pit lane. Not too sure why, but he is. Smoking Cheese struggling a lot on those hard tyres. Another man who had a decent amount of pace, very of course speeds into the pit lane, and he is retired from the session. Sad to see, but clearly feels like this race is as good as over for himself. We're down to 14 runners now, no safety car for that, as he retires in the pit lane. Deathlink and Kizo losing so much time to the top 2, and Sketchy Crib and J-Dog will be loving this. I don't know if But maybe at this stage you need to be working together. Critical Skills has now arrived on the scene. Bloody hell. Came from absolutely nowhere. Took P4 for a split second for Deathlink, came back and took 4th back from him. Deathlink squeezing him very much to the curb there. But it's Critical Skills, not intimidated, holds his line, and he is going to take P4 back from Deathlink. Does Deathlink try to switch it back underneath him? No, he does not. We will reach a point where the hard tyres do start to get as fast as the mediums, because the mediums obviously will wear, but we'll have to wait and see how much they do wear and what their degradation is going to look like. Will it be in time for the hard riders to start feeling a benefit? 2.3 seconds is the gap between Kizo and J-Dog. As I said earlier, J-Dog and Sketchy Crib probably loving this, and if I was these two, they just need to be working together. They don't need to be battling, don't need to be going side by side. They need to be trying to build this gap, especially if you're J-Dog. This could be your first race win in DRL. Play this right, and this race win is coming home with you, son. So, hopefully, as my screen is lagging, I apologise if it lagged for you guys as well, it's lagging again. No. Behave. Stop. There we go, so I told it to behave, and it's now behaving. Here comes J-Dog. Sketchy Crib not going to fight him very sensibly, and he will retake the lead, and 2.6 seconds is now the gap. As long as they keep doing this, Kizo's going to struggle. He's going to struggle to close this gap. DRS is quite powerful around here. So, very intelligent racing from the pair of them. DK takes P11 from True Copper. Critical Skills currently doing well for the Mercedes boys in 4th, but True Copper really eased up his game, especially if Sketchy Crib is going to finish roundabout on the podium places. Pete, I don't think Pete is struggling to keep pace with the top 5, and as a result his no penalty is not going to come, it's not going to be too much of a benefit for him. Now, do we see Sketchy Crib and J-Dog swap positions yet again? Can Sketchy Crib actually get up alongside him quick enough? I think actually go side by side through it. No, J-Dog's going to massively lift off and allow Sketchy Crib through, and I don't think that was the best use of their time, because Kizo actually gains like 4 attempts through there just because of the lift off. Yeah, I see what they were going for, but I think J-Dog just should have stayed ahead there for this first half of the lap. Kizo not going to have DRS yet. Critical Skills actually falls out of the DRS of Kizo. Deathlink still just behind Critical Skills. Now here comes J-Dog. Is he going to get the move done? Yes, he is. See, that works much better. No one having to lift off or brake early, and that has gained them a couple of attempts to Kizo. Well, I'm saying that Kizo has had very excellent chicane, and he's earned that time right back, so fair play to Kizo. Sketchy Crib actually getting a bit tired of this now. He's looking a bit racy. He's decided that maybe he wants to get on with this. Maybe he wants to try and pass J-Dog. And Skills and Deathlink battling away. Deathlink has taken P4. So it's not quite the 8-horse race fight we were looking forward to, but it's definitely still to play for. I think the top 3, any of them, could win this race on track at least. As I said earlier, Sketchy Crib going to struggle to bring this one home as the official race winner due to that 3-second time penalty. I think he'll be really disappointed with. I think we saw all 3 of his extensions, and a couple were unlucky. A couple, like one was a bit needless. He had Pete in front of him, and he just kind of went off the track. He could have lifted off. So I don't think he can take no blame for that. But here we go. Kizo now in the DRS of these top 2. J-Dog is going to be fighting for his life to take this race win in France. His first ever win. 3 out of 3 podiums so far for him. 2 in main races and 1 in the sprint. Can he add another podium, and can that podium be a race win? 5 laps remaining in this race, and it's still all to play for. between these drivers. Let me just check chat, see if anyone said anything. No, everyone is busy driving away. Anyway. My nose is like all twitchy. Critical skills and Deathlink still battling away. 4P4 by the way. That'll be an interesting fight until the end of the race. True Copper and Chetty not too far behind DK. You can see a move from Kizo here. Moves to the inside, thinks better of it, and ducks back into the slipstream. And is as we were. Chetty now. Right on board of him. See if we may catch an overtake. I think True Copper's going to be a bit too far away from DK to make a move. Yeah, he's nowhere near. But could possibly be later on in the lap. But later on in the lap is currently occurring for the top three. And look at J-Dog, he's flying down this straight. Is he going to catch? He's going to catch side by side, gets the move done well before the braking. That was so powerful. I don't know if he was maybe burning the ERS there, but he came like an absolute rocket ship. Easily gets past Sketchy Crib. And now Sketchy Crib has dropped back down into P2. I think Sketchy Crib is kind of accepting that he is going to be finishing third in this race due to his penalty. Kizo, meanwhile, was having a look down the inside, and of course Sketchy Crib had a look down the outside of J-Dog, but nothing doing there for either of them, and is as we were, but only 3.5 tenths behind J-Dog. If he can nail this final corner, he could have a look at making a move. Doesn't really, I don't know if he took the corner as well as he would have liked there, but he's got his flipped his ERS on temporarily. I think he might actually have to be worrying about Kizo rather than trying to get past J-Dog. Catches J-Dog quite rapidly, but does not think about making a move. And still the front three not change positions. 4 laps remaining. J-Dog having a sensational race so far. Kizo picked up a 3-second time penalty. That is huge. Has that just confirmed J-Dog as a race winner? He just needs to hold it together now. He just needs to hold it together. This could be his first ever race win in DRL. It should be his first ever race win in DRL. Sketchy Crib now knows he's racing Kizo as well for P2. It doesn't really matter to Sketchy Crib. Kizo actually having a look around the outside of J-Dog, keeping his nose in there. Fair play to him. And now they're going side by side. And that could allow Sketchy Crib to drive off. Does Sketchy Crib bolt? This could be his chance. This could be Sketchy Crib's chance. If these two continue to go side by side, and they break out the 1 second window, Sketchy Crib could break the 3 second gap. It would be a miracle, but it's a very, very minimal chance. But I don't think he quite has the pace. Kizo doing a good job of reeling back in. Bit of a moment there on the edge from Kizo, and that could cost him DRS. We could be back on to Sketchy Crib pulling away. 1.1 seconds is the gap. We've gone past the activation point. He will not have DRS, so he's probably going to have J-Dog come flying past him. So can J-Dog keep Sketchy Crib back in this little train that they have going on? Because it's unlikely, but Sketchy Crib could still win this race, especially with that previous lap. He needs to really get his foot flat to the floor now though, and he just can't keep. I don't think he has the pace. I think the mediums are still the quicker tyre, unfortunately for Sketchy Crib. Bit of excitement there. Thought we could have been on for a Sketchy Crib masterclass, but he just doesn't have the pace unfortunately, and he will be caught back up again by Kizo and J-Dog, and I think J-Dog's going to be very happy about that. That is going to help his cause for a race win, which we know he's desperate for. We know how much J-Dog would love to be on the podium for a third week in a row, but then also as the race winner. He hasn't experienced that yet. But I tell you what, J-Dog, it's absolutely nothing different, mate. You just kind of turn up and you get interviewed last instead of first or second. So yeah, if you're expecting something fun, don't. My leg is currently bleeding, but it'll be fine. Don't worry, guys. Toto Check picking up another 3-second time penalty. GBC still battling away with Pete for P6, and Skill still battling away for P4 with Deathlink. 2 laps remaining in this race. Kizo and Sketchy Crib not fighting for the race win, fighting for the race win on track. J-Dog, do not pick up a time penalty now, mate. I thought he maybe cut that corner a bit, but game looks like it's giving him leniency. Kizo's probably get past it. I don't care. I want to see where is. Oh, look how many fucking incidents we have. So we've got 1 warning there. He has 2 warnings to his name. Oh my god, it's a heart attack. Fucking hell, the way he took that curb was dodgy to say the least. And then a true cop penalty flashed up. I thought he picked up a time penalty. He is 1 warning away from a penalty. He just needs to drive normally. No reason to put your car in a dangerous position. GBC and Smoke Cheese swapping positions as GBC pushing Pete through the corner, but Smoke Cheese going down the inside of GBC. We're going to cut to this little battle for P6 because this is good racing from everyone involved. GBC down to 8th, and Cheese looks like he's hungry to try and retake P6. Don't know where Cheese is off to there though. That is not conventional racing. Cheese kind of driving interestingly. Hopefully he's not. It doesn't look like he's struggling with fuel. Yellow flag in sector. Right, anyway, Sketchy Crib and Kizo coming down probably the last overtaking spot of this race. Final lap of the race. Who is going to take the on-track race win and who is going to take P2 after time penalties are applied? Here comes Sketchy Crib. I don't think he's going to get close enough in time to Kizo. Oh no, he might. He's going to look around the outside maybe. No, not quite there in time. But he may fancy another run out of the chicane. What can he do? Going to have all his ERS on that he has left available in the slipstream. Goes to the outside of Kizo. Is he going to try holding it around the outside? He tried, but he doesn't quite have the space out there. But he's got another overtaking opportunity through the long right. Can he cut underneath? No, he can't. Sketchy Crib looks like he's having to settle for P2, P3, unfortunately for him. Bit of a twitch there on his steering wheel. Loses a bit of time on the exit there, and that may be that. Kizo may be our race winner on the track with a J-Dog. Toto Check, 10-second time guys, by the way. With a J-Dog race win by the looks of it. Can Sketchy Crib catch him down this final straight? The line is going to come far too early for him. And there we go. Kizo wins the race on the track, but J-Dog, his first ever race win in DRL. Definitely had 6 seconds of time penalty, so he's going to be demoted down to 6th. GBC finished 6 seconds off of Deathlink, so I'm not sure what happened to GBC. Smoke Cheese is going to finish last because he can't fuel his car properly, basically. Tony Sochek retires from the race. He did not even make it across the line. And here comes Smoking Cheese, the man with no fuel, the man who never seems to learn. Unfortunately, he just never seems to learn.
And his name is John C.
So there we go, guys. J-Dog wins his first ever DRL race. Not too bad going to have got a podium in every race so far and to win in only your 3rd main race. You'll be delighted with that. And you know, he said it last week. He said he was here to win. He wasn't here to finish 3rd. He wasn't here to finish third. He was here to win races, and he's done just that today. And I think he will be hoping to take this into next season. And I hope he does too.
Hello there.
Kizo picking up the fastest lap point. So J-Dog wins the race. Kizo in P2. Sketchy Crew in third. Critical Skills with a nice recovery to fourth. Pete finishes fifth. Deathlink, bit disappointing from him, will finish down in sixth. GBC on his return to racing a solid seventh. Freeman with eighth. Good job by Freeman. Red Brazil up in ninth. We love to see a Red Brazil points finish. DK 10th. Shetty in 11th. Smoking Cheese finishes 12th due to True Copper managing to pick up 22 seconds of time penalties. Pretty special. Yeah, that is our run order, guys. You boys are in that. And Sketchy Crib, and I don't know why I'm getting confused. I could just look at. Oh, well, scroll down too much. Kiza, of course it's Kiza. Yeah, we will go in the karaoke chat. And hopefully be joined by our podium runners. A decent race today, guys. France, I think, can tend to be a bit bland, but here we are. Sketchy Crib has joined.
Yeah, got one. What are you saying, boy?
Hello, Mr. Third Place.
Thanks, mate.
Are we going to get Kizo and this might be a very short podium interview?
I think they are joining.
Well, we can start with you anyway because you did finish third place.
Hang on. I think they want you to invite them to Xbox if you can.
Oh, what a little. I like the karaoke
right?
chat. Yeah, I can do that.
Alright, one sec.
Right, Sketchy Crib. Fuck, I gotta try and remember. Kizo. Right, I've got Kizo. Hopefully Kizo just invites. La 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 la. Oh, am I out of the karaoke chat? No. Wait, am I out of the karaoke chat? I don't know. Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah, and we came out of the karaoke chat to not be joined by them two anyway.
Here is Kizo. Kizo, can you invite?
I got him.
Okay. Anyway, here he is.
There he is.
Our race winner. Let's start with Sketchy Crib. Sketchy Crib challenging for the race win, albeit with a 3-second time penalty. I think I caught all 3 instances of your warnings. Do you feel they were harsh?
Nah, not really. But the problem was that where I had to join back, I didn't get to start myself, so I dropped like 6 positions just from the ghosts being shit. And then also, for some reason, the warning things weren't coming up on my screen, so I had no idea how many I had.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, obviously we saw.
I think I got 2 from fucking James, by the way. Not bad.
I mean, it looked like you was having some pretty beefy racing with our very lovely PT Tablin.
Was that near the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I think he was one of the people that overtook me on the start, so I had to just get back past him. But as you know, he is a bit of a bum, so it was just getting finally backpass him with as he had more speed, I think. So
Yeah, it must have been quite scary for you, but I think you did a good job. I think I don't know about you guys, but I felt as if today was maybe going to be a boring race, but I don't think it was a boring race today. Sketchy Crib, what do you think?
yeah, I don't think it was the best one, but I don't think it was the worst either. Are you still saying still saying Imola at the moment?
I can't remember Imola. Maybe. Thank you for the sub with Prime. I love that. I'm muting that sound of that. But final question.
Cool word.
Final question for Sketchy Crib. Squeezing him in towards pit wall was fun. How do you feel about Thursdays?
If this is going to be an Arsenal Spurs joke, then I would watch it, considering you're not doing anything at the moment.
It was not any kind of joke. I just wanted to know how you felt
Okay.
about.
They're okay. Why? Why do you want to know?
I just wanted to know, mate. Just wanted to see how you felt about Thursdays.
I need to know why you want to know. You can't just be giving me days of the week randomly.
Well, I'm the commentator. I can do what I want.
Okay, right. You're gonna feel this if we do what we're saying we're gonna do next season. I just want you to know that.
Oh, fuck. Right. Anyway, Sketch Crib, well done on a good race, and always good to have you on the podium. Another podium finish
thanks, mate.
for you. Actually, before we go, how are you feeling about next season?
What do you mean? Do I think I'm gonna win it?
Well, yeah. What are your hopes?
I hope it's a lot closer.
Okay. All right, Max Verstappen. Anyway,
I think it will be. To be fair,
I've spoken to you for long enough. Let's move on to Kizo. Is he there?
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
Sweaty.
Sweaty?
Yeah, it was tough, man.
I mean, again, another great drive from you. Qualifying was a great lap.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I don't know if you have a partner, but if you could break up with them and get with me after watching that quali lap, I would appreciate that.
Down astronomically.
I'm like the colour of my car. Oh no.
I'm like the colour of my car.
Right, come on.
Obviously, the race win was on the cars today, but 3-second time penalty late on. That was disappointing.
Yeah, it was. But the first one I got was getting pushed about by Deathlink, who I'm going to say now was on a bad one. But yeah, the other two, definitely run wide. After I got the penalty, I knew I had 2 warnings to try and catch them. Be sneaky. But,
I think obviously a great race from yourself. Qualifying was amazing. A bit unlucky with. I didn't understand the strategy of starting on hards and pitting on lap 7, lap 8. What was that about?
He's killed me, and I had to change my wing.
Oh yeah, okay. Because on my screen you didn't change your wing, so I thought
I didn't change my wing at the first stop. No.
Oh, so you pit for no reason?
No, I did pit because I knew that struggling with wing damage on one hard would be a lot worse than doing it with fresh mediums. But done, and it worked because I gained 6-7 seconds on G's before he pitted, and then he came out 8 seconds behind me, so it worked kind of. So I needed the safety car. I wasn't going to go all the way to the end. I would have struggled to get to the end on the mediums with front wing, so the safety car helped.
So you were still with that wing damage through that second
until the safety car came out,
Yeah, okay. I'll finish with you the same way I finished with Sketchy Crib. What are the hopes of next season? Obviously, the back end of this season, I think you've maybe outscored Sketchy Crib over the last 10 races or so.
No, he's won too many races because of me having penalties for that. He won 3 in a row.
Yeah, he has won a lot,
penalties.
But you know what? He's also had a lot of fourths 10th last week. I think it's close. In fact, I'm not even
finished
looking at
last
you.
week.
I'm looking at skills. No, actually, I
Let me
think
work it out.
yeah. It's
From when?
I'd say
Let's-
from
let's say
Hungary,
from-
maybe.
Let's from
Or
Hungary.
Hungary or Austria. I don't know. Hungary
Let's
from
say
up
from
until
Japan.
last week I was on the podium.
Let's say from Japan. But whilst we wait for that, let's talk about our newest race winner in the historic DRL history. As I called him, J-Dog.
Round of applause emoji.
How does it feel, J-Dog, to be a race winner?
That was hard, but it was really good fun, to be fair. The moment I see that Kieran got a penalty, I thought, well, I haven't really got to fight anyone now. Just got to sit here and try not to get a penalty myself.
I
How many ones did you have, by the way?
2. I got 1. I got 2. On I think my second one was on like at 16 or something.
yeah, it's
And
about
then
16,
the
17.
moment I see you got one, I was like, yes, okay, I can relax a little bit now. I ain't got to worry too much.
I had a big scare on 25, 26. You like kind of cut a curb a bit, and then
Yeah, it was
someone
turn
else got a 3-second time penalty, and I thought you had bowled it.
I cut the turn 1.
The last lap would have been a lot more
And I
interesting to call
shat
if you had
myself. When I went across the curb, I was like,
That's true.
no. But yeah, luckily, I got away with it. It wanted me to win.
I wanted you to win.
for once.
And I tell you what, I didn't say this earlier. You are my driver of the day today, so congratulations for that. A race win, and driver of the day. Obviously, I assume the driver of the day thing means a bit more than the race win. Was funny, yeah.
Shout out from famous Tom's always worth more.
There you go, right, I've got
I'm
that
happy with
worked
that.
out.
It was really good. It was fucking really enjoyable racing as well. I don't think me and Sketchy were outside of a second
Yeah.
before the safety car.
And obviously, last week you said you're here to win and not finish third, and we all laughed at you because you don't finish third. But here you are, winning the race. So well done for that.
Didn't they finish third on track?
Yeah.
We'll ignore that.
I did say, at the start of the race when I got up to third, I was like, I'm back in my favourite position now.
Right, Sketchy Crib, sprinkle some knowledge on us.
So since Japan, I've got 168 and Kizo's got 180.
See, fuck it.
Wow.
I definitely think. Obviously, we've got other drivers up there as well. We've got Death Link. We've got Skills is kind of falling off a bit. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the craziest fall off of the century. Mental.
The last 3 haven't been kind to him at all.
Skills is trash. I hope everyone agrees with that. But obviously, J
We
Dog.
ain't here, so we're gonna have to.
Yeah, J Dog is now
This
here
is
to
what
play.
happens when you stop talking in Goal City.
True. But yeah, that's all I have to ask you guys. Obviously, I would ask you, J Dog, what your hopes are for next season, but we know it's to win. Any final thoughts from anyone?
What would be the question for a thought?
What?
Yeah, we
Well,
don't
it's
really
got to be
think
that Pete won't be in the fight for the title next season, at least.
No.
It might be at Imola.
Oh no. To be fair, Pete might be in the tier 2. I think he.
We can't do him like that, though.
I think he can maybe challenge for a few podiums.
Do you reckon he could challenge for against True Copper?
It'd be
No,
close.
he'll die too many times and he'll still lose the championship to True Copper. He won't be able to race again.
But yeah.
Since True Copper is the worst driver out of 13 people.
Oh no,
he could
don't say
finish
about True
14th.
Copper.
You said at Hungary in a 13-car field that he would barely make 14th.
Oh god. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Obviously, Spurs are top of the league, so GOAT team. So everyone can sleep well tonight. That's it from me. Does everyone want to say bye to the stream?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Skills, I heard your sister's hot. Bye.